Secrets bleed, photos hide, truth waits, shadows laugh, eyes follow. Frames shift, control cracks, silent hands, hidden tests, broken locks, unknown eyes. Papers flutter, doors creak, monsters watch, angels smile. Time bends, paradox plays, power twists. You appear, they tremble, masks fall, lies fracture, everything reveals. One glance, all changes, chaos dances. You grin. Old photographs lie in drawers. Dust blankets them like forgotten lies. Faded corners curl, whispering secrets no one was supposed to see. Each image hums with a silent pulse, an invisible warning. They tried to hide them. Cabinets, mattresses, locked boxes, useless against your eyes. You see everything, even what the world refuses to notice. The room smells of decay and paper. Shadows cling to corners like eager conspirators, stretching thin, trembling under unseen lights. Angels and monsters blur there, half-formed, testing you. The air is electric, as if the room itself waits for someone who can unravel its hidden strings. You reach for the first frame. Your fingers brush it. The paper crackles, a sound sharp, almost alive. A birthday party frozen in time. Children laughing, yet eyes avoid the camera. Tense, a celebration, yes. But something lurks behind every grin, every stiff pose. They never thought anyone would see. Hidden variables, unseen manipulations. Tiny fractures in reality meant only for you to notice. You study each frame deliberately. Patterns emerge. A hand in the corner. A shadow too long. A reflection. That doesn't match reality. They tried to control perception, to hide influence under layers of ordinariness, but their control is brittle. Every secret trembles when exposed to the right gaze, and you are that gaze. Papers shift under your touch. A diary flutters open. Letters never sent speak louder than words. You smirk. The paradox is simple. The more they try to conceal, the more obvio. Us, it becomes. Every locked drawer, every hidden shelf, every meticulous arrangement was a test. A silent game designed to measure observation. They failed. The photographs are not merely images. They are silent witnesses, guardians of truths too dangerous to confront openly. Every creased corner, every muted tone is a breadcrumb trail. You follow it, smirking, knowing the game was never about the M controlling history. It was about you discovering it. The tension thickens. Each frame you touch carries weight. Old memories, hidden manipulations, secret codes in body language, angles, shadows. They imagined the world was stable, predictable. They imagined safety. But control is fragile. And chaos is already in motion. By the end of this section, the buried frames are no longer silent. Each one hums with revelation. You are the unseen force, the observer who breaks conventions, folds paradoxes into clarity, and smiles while the walls of secrecy begin to tremble. The walls breathe, shadows shift, eyes watch. You feel them. They thought their influence invisible, subtle, calculated. Every gesture, every word, every object positioned to predict you. But you are already ahead. E-observers, angels masquerading as humans, monsters cloaked in smiles, freeze mid-step. Every motion a betrayal, every blink a confession. You move slowly, deliberately. Fingers hover over scattered papers. A pen rolls across the table, a letter flutters open. They planned outcomes like puppet masters. But the strings are visible now. And your smirk? That's chaos incarnate. The air is thick with tension, electric with unsaid words. Objects betray secrets. A chair leans slightly. A shadow stretches unnaturally. A door creaks in response to your attention. They do not notice, they cannot. You manipulate without touching. Influence without violence. Subtle disruptions fold reality into your hands. Every observer is a variable, every step a test they cannot pass. They orchestrated rooms like games, thinking themselves safe. But safety is fragile when someone sees all threads simultaneously. You watch patterns fracture, logic crumble, their plans recoil, angles misalign, reflections reveal more than intended. You whisper to yourself, a grin curls, sharp and slow. They are aware now, but awareness offers no remedy. Control is an illusion, observation is power. Each object, every shadow, becomes a participant in your psychological symphony. Flickering lights pulse with unspoken truths. A glass slides, papers shiver. The room reacts to you, but they cannot comprehend why. Their subtle manipulations backfire. For every intended trap, you have already turned it inside out. Every test becomes evidence of their failure. Every strategy designed to predict you now predicts only panic. Angels falter. Monsters stumble. Even the air seems to bend toward your presence. By the end of this section, tension peaks. The observers, the ones who believe themselves hidden, are exposed in thought and action. They realize the game is no longer theirs. You are the unseen hand, the silent force bending the narrative. The silent observers are no longer silent. They are trembling, fractured, and aware of the chaos that just began, and it has only just begun. Mirrors catch your grin first. Reflections tremble, angles bend, reality shifts. Every surface now tells a story, not just the obvious, walls, glass, water, but the invisible patterns behind perception. Reflections twist paradoxes. A room you enter becomes two rooms. A shadow moves where none should be. You lean in, studying every line, every distortion, folding truth like origami. Old photographs hover in your vision, floating like silent witnesses. Smiles stretch unnaturally. Shadows fall in impossible directions. Every frame exposes manipulation, a hand too steady, eyes avoiding confrontation, details too precise to be random. You do not merely see them, you understand them. Hidden variables fold into your awareness, patterns that only a mind like yours can perceive. The paradox intensifies. Light fractures across surfaces. A glass shatters silently. Shadows lengthen and retract, tracing secrets no one knew they were hiding. You gesture subtly, the world reacts, almost sentient. Hidden clubs, clandestine gatherings, manipulations layered upon manipulations, all unravel under your scrutiny. Objects betray more than they should. A cracked frame reveals fingerprints long ignored. A chair's tilt suggests a secret route. The air itself seems aware, vibrating under observation. The observers, once confident, hesitate. Their careful designs now serve as their own undoing. You fold chaos into simplicity, watching as the controlled become the controlled, their orchestration undone by perception alone. Every reflection is a riddle, every shadow a message. Each photograph is a key to a puzzle they believed impenetrable. And you, smiling, watching, understanding, unlock it effortlessly. The tension escalates. Reality bends subtly but unmistakably. The hidden truths no longer hide. Walls, mirrors, even light itself becomes a participant in this psychological theater. The watchers, angels and monsters alike, feel it, but cannot act. Exposure is inevitable. By the end, the world is fractured, yet coherent to you alone. The observer's hidden variables lay bare. Secrets long thought secure tremble under the weight of revelation. And you, the unseen orchestrator, grin in the reflection. They see themselves in fragments, but you see everything. Control is no longer theirs. It is yours. The tables tilt, eyes widen. Breaths catch, control fractures. The watchers, the angels, the monsters stumble. Every subtle manipulation they set in motion recoils, bending toward you. Photographs are no longer mere witnesses. They are weapons, tools, mirrors of truth. A smirk curls as you handle them. The power is shifting quietly, elegantly. You move through the space like a whisper. A letter slides from a shelf. A shadow bends over a chair. A flickering lamp illuminates a secret signature. Each movement small, deliberate, seemingly effortless. And yet, the room responds. Objects, angles, even air itself submits to your presence. paradox becomes tangible. For every step they predicted, you have two waiting. Every calculation, every plan, every hidden variable twists under your gaze. Angels falter mid-step. Monster hesitate mid-lurk. Their authority unravels in slow, deliberate increments. You manipulate without touching, influence without speaking. A paper flutters, a drawer creaks, a reflection shifts unnaturally. They feel it, but cannot name it. Their control was an illusion, fragile as glass, and now it is splintering. The photographs themselves seem alive, pulsing with hidden truths. Each frame expose is more than intended. Secret handshakes, hidden passages, subtle gestures of manipulation they never imagined anyone would notice. You trace them effortlessly, folding chaos into understanding. The room itself conspires with you. Shadows stretch, lights flicker, surfaces respond. Every object becomes a participant in the symphony of revelation. The watchers realize, too late, that their tests, air secrets, their manipulations, all were merely invitations for your interference. By the end, the psychological balance has shifted entirely. You are no longer just the observer, you are the architect of disruption, the silent force bending reality, folding paradoxes into clarity, turning the tables on every hidden player. The watchers are aware of the shift, trembling in realization, but pow. Less to resist, and you grin. The turning point is complete. Control has changed hands, invisibly, irreversibly. The observers, once confident, unseen, untouchable, are now subject to the chaos you orchestrate. The world tilts subtly, irrevocably toward you, and the storm of exposure has only just begun. Everything cracks, secrets bleed, truth screams, they cannot hide. Photographs, papers, shadows, all converge. Every lie, every manipulation, every secret long-buried surfaces at once. The hidden variables, the subtle manipulations, they are naked before you. Nothing can resist your gaze. The watchers, the angels, the monsters, they flinch, realizing the scope of exposure is total. A family portrait, smiles frozen, but eyes betray intent. A handshake, a barely noticed glance, all secret. It's laid bare. You lean in, smirk curling, as subtle cues become revelations. Every artifact in the room participates. A flickering lamp pulses with hidden meaning. A cracked mirror reflects more than mere appearance. A stack of papers shivers with unspoken confessions. The paradox is irresistible. The more they tried to conceal, the more obvious everything became. Every hidden test, every secret every manipulated moment folds under observation. Their control, the fragile illusion they prized, crumbles. You watch as their systems of influence, meticulously crafted over years, unravel quietly but absolutely. Even the room reacts. Shadows stretch unnaturally, lights flicker with anticipation, surfaces shimmer with silent stories. Objects that were once neutral now betray them. A pen roll, a chair tilting, a drawer creaking, all narrate their secrets to you, and you smile. The chaos is precise, deliberate, elegant. The watchers tremble. Their awareness offers no solution. Exposure is inevitable. Every manipulation, every hidden agenda, every subtle trick they relied upon to predict, control, and dominate, they are all undone by perception alone. You are the unseen force, the orchestrator, bending every paradox into revelation. By the end, the room is a theater of unveiled truth. The observers are cornered. Not by violence, but by comprehension. Every hidden variable, every secret document, every unspoken action has been interpreted, exposed, weaponized. They understand now the game is over. Their control is gone. And you grin. The revelation is complete. The hidden world is no longer hidden. Every lie, every manipulation, every secret trembles under your attention. The watchers, angels and mons, alike, are left bare, fractured, powerless. Walls shiver, floors tremble, Shadows scream, control dies. The room fractures under unseen pressure. Every photograph, every paper, every object begins to betray itself. Old secrets leap into the open. The watchers, angels, monsters, stumble in disbelief. Their carefully orchestrated world dissolves like smoke through fingers. You move like a ghost. Fingers hover over letters. A chair tilts. A lamp flickers violently. Each subtle action multiplies, triggering reactions they cannot predict. Chaos is precise. It's elegant. It bends reality quietly but undeniably. Every object becomes a participant. A falling book shatters illusion. A cracked mirror fractures identity. Shadows stretch unnaturally, forming patterns they cannot read. Every attempt at control recoils, striking back at its creators. The watchers flinch. They are aware now. Awareness, however, is useless. Their manipulations, the secret clubs, the hidden tests, the subtle games meant to predict, fold upon themselves. Each attempt to regain control only hastens collapse. Angels hesitate mid-step. Monsters freeze mid-lurk. The paradox of power is absolute. The more they resist, the faster it unravels. And you? You grin. You do not push. You do not strike. You merely observe, and the world bends to your presence. The collapse is psychological, subtle, perfect. Every hidden variable, every secret manipulation, every concealed truth is exposed in the shattering, leaving nothing intact. The air grows heavy with realization. The watchers cannot retreat, cannot hide, cannot manipulate. Their kingdom of influence has become rubble. Chaos is silent but complete. Every object, every shadow, every whisper conspires in the revelation of their failure. By the end of this section, the collapse is total. The watchers are fractured, disoriented, powerless. The old order, the structure of secrecy and control, no longer exists. You stand amidst the ruins, grinning quietly. Anne, unseen architect of dismantlement. The storm of exposure has run its course. Yet in the calm, tension lingers, psychological, suffocating. The world is altered, and you are the unseen force, the joker who orchestrated it all. Silence descends, the room exhales, dust drifts, secrets linger. The collapse is complete, yet unease remains. The old photographs, once buried, now scream their truths. Shad. O's flinch in corners. Angels stumble. Monsters retreat. The watchers, once confident, untouchable, tremble in the aftermath. They see themselves fractured, exposed, stripped of the illusions they cherished. You move slowly, deliberately, observing the residue of chaos. Fingers trace the edges of a frame. A smirk curls. The world has shifted subtly, irrevocably. Every hidden variable is exposed. Every secret they guarded has become a weapon in your silent hands. The psychological power is now yours. Objects in the room bear witness. Papers shiver in faint drafts. Reflections shimmer with fragments of truth. The walls themselves seem to remember the chaos you orchestrated. Even silence carries weight, echoing with revelations they never wanted known. Their attempts at concealment are hollow, their subtle games meaningless. The watchers are aware, but powerless. They comprehend the shift but cannot reverse it. Every calculated move they believed would control outcomes has backfired. Their influence is gone. Every hidden club, every test, every manipulation folds into the open, revealing the fragility of their dominion. You linger in the shadows, smiling. The room is a theater of unveiled truth, each object a performer in your silent symphony. Chaos has been precise, deliberate, invisible, yet undeniable. The observer's world has been dismantled, piece by piece, without a single overt strike. Yet the tension does not fade. Power has changed hands, but it is quiet, lingering, psychological. The watchers retreat into themselves, haunted by their exposure. Their control has vanished, leaving only realization and fear. You remain the unseen force, the architect of this shift, the joker, smirking in darkness, untouched, unchallenged, omnipresent in perception if not in sight. By the end, the room is still but charged. The aftermath is complete, but the fall is not yet total. The Watchers are aware of their vulnerability, and you are aware of their despair. The world tilts subtly, irrevocably, toward your presence. Every secret now trembles under your gaze. Control has been disrupted, power transferred, and the Joker remains the ultimate orchestrator of chaos, unseen ye, omnipotent.